Hello, friends. Welcome back to the Platinum series where we platinum games and 100% the games, like get all the trophies. Today we're doing Last of Us Part 2. We've already done the first part, and now we're doing the second part, and let's just hop right into it with our first trophy here, really early on in the game. This one's very simple, very hard to miss. I don't think anybody would have missed this trophy. You literally just have to upgrade weapon and I think you're basically forced to upgrade a weapon here. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure you're forced to. Of course, today, when I'm uploading this, it is September 26th. It is the Last of Us Day. Happy Last of Us Day. The trophy is called Tinker. It's a bronze trophy. Pretty simple. A little bit later on to the game, we have two trophies in this one little clip here, so it's a little bit longer. Yeah, Last of Us Day. Uh, that's the first trophy starter set. That's for finding 5 trading cards. Um, yeah, we got a new trailer for the HBO Max show for The Last of Us, which is pretty cool. I watched it. Looks pretty decent. This next trophy is Apprentice. That's just for learning a player upgrade. Another very simple one to do. Um, how was your guys' day? Mine's been pretty good. And then this next one is Sightseer. Visit every location downtown Seattle. Pretty simple if you just like exploring, which I love to do. So got that with no problem. We're back to the upgrade bench here, upgrading our shotgun, I'm pretty sure. That is, yes. And this is just for fully upgrading a weapon. Another quite simple one. And that one's called Mechanist. Mechanist, yeah. Last of Us Part 2. I think the first one's better. I think the first one's better. Obviously, one game of the year in 2020. A little controversial, definitely. I think Ghost of Tsushima should have won, but this is still a great game. And this next one is called Looks Good on You, and that's just for putting a hat on your companion. Wow, I'm mixing up my words a lot. Um, yeah, putting a hat on Joel here in this little flashback. Pretty, it can be easy to miss if you're just running through it, but if you're exploring a little bit in this little area, you'll find it for sure. And now we're really far into the game, kinda. We're almost done with Ellie's part um, of day 3 in Seattle. We're exploring this little arcade, as you can see here. I did forget to mention this first playthrough I did on grounded. However, I put on some accessibility options. I got past the school, and it was too hard for me, so I put on some accessibility options to help out. That trophy's called In the Field. It's a silver. That's for finding 12 workbenches. So yeah, I didn't need to play grounded for the platinum, but to get every single trophy to the 100%, I needed to play grounded and permadeath. So I had to do 2 full playthroughs, um, and I chose to do grounded first, which was interesting. That trophy is called Mint Condition. That's for finding 5 coins in Abby's part. This is the first day for Abby, and literally just right next to that one, go do this training. As you can see, I slowed everything down. That accessibility option is very nice um, to help with killing enemies. This one is you just have to win this marksmanship competition. Really easy. Even without accessibility options, you should be able to do it. Um, Yeah, Last of Us Part 2. What do I not like about it? That's what I want to talk about these types of videos. I want to talk about the trophies, but I also want to talk about how much I like it. I think the most controversial part of it is definitely the ending. I didn't love the ending. I understand why they did the ending. However, it wasn't satisfying, and it didn't really make sense. But at the same time, it did make sense, if you know what I mean. If they had like different endings, like secret endings. I know that's not for every game, but I feel like it would have been cool here. You know, you choose if Ellie dies or Abby dies or if they both live or something like that. That one's called Sharpshooter, by the way. That was quite a long clip. Um, Hopping right into this next one. This one's a fairly short clip. As Abby uh, come into this building, I saw an item. I pick it up, and you get the trophy Relic of the Sages, and that's for finding the strange artifact. And now this next clip is very long. It's another like marksmanship kind of um, competition where you have to shoot these targets with this little toy bow. So you're gonna see all the targets I hit. Back to what I was saying. Yeah, the ending I feel like is not great in my opinion. Of course, everyone can have their own opinion. I didn't like it. Um, if there was different endings, I think that would have been really cool. However, they're probably gonna make a part three at this point. You're probably gonna play as Abby and Ellie again. But having different endings and then just making one canon has worked for so many different games. So that would have been really cool to see. Um, I know a lot of people wouldn't like to see that because they like one ending, but I feel like a lot of like different endings giving you a choice as to what happens in the end would be really cool. I love those types of endings. So if that happened here, I would probably like the ending a lot more. I will say killing Joel is very bold, and I love when games do bold stuff like that, like killing the main character, and I can very much appreciate that. This game has so many scenes that'll just pull at your heartstrings and just make you very emotional. That's one of the toughest ones to watch for sure. And near the ending, those ending scenes are very hard to watch. Um, yeah, this trophy is called "Put My Name Up," and that's for earning the high score in the archery game. As you're about to see that trophy pop up there. Now into this next trophy here, opening up the safe. This is trophy number 12 out of 28. You only need 26 to platinum the game. I got 28, like I said earlier, for grounded and permadeath mode. And this one's just for finding all training manuals. Not too hard if you're just paying attention, exploring, like every other trophy in this game. Just explore, you'll get a lot of them. And that's journeyman. This next one is also very, very easy to find. If you are just playing the game, you are more than likely to find it. I don't know if it's even possible to miss them. You just need to find all the weapons in the game. And this is the final weapon you get is this little rifle near the end of the game in Santa Barbara. And you're trying to find Abby again. Uh, yeah, the ending doesn't make too much sense to me. And that one's called High Caliber. But like I said, the ending you go all this way and then you just decide not to kill Abby. That's why I wish there was an ending or like a choice. And there we completed our first playthrough of the game. What I had to do is gold trophy for completing the story, then dig two graves as the silver trophy for completing the story on grounded, which is the hardest mode and was very, very tough. I missed one save, so I had to go back to Abby's section, go onto the ship, and open this bad boy up. We have two trophies in this one clip, so it's a little bit longer as well. This first one, we're just opening the safe. Like I said, this is the only safe I missed, and I knew I missed it because I accidentally progressed the story a little bit um, when I didn't mean to. It was an accident. But yeah, 2020. What a pretty good game for or good year for games. Last of Us Part Two, Ghost of Tsushima. Those were like the two top ones. Like I said before, Ghost of Tsushima I think is better, but they're both still phenomenal games. That last trophy was called Safecracker. As you can see here, I'm just staring at the floor. I think I'm probably looking up the guide because we just went back to get some of the collectibles I missed. So I'm looking at the guide, which ones I'm missing, if there's any ones I'm missing from this area. And I see there is, so I'm like, okay, let's continue on. I'm pretty sure I have cheats activated here. Uh, the door's kind of glitching out the camera. All right, there we go. Let's go. Run. Yeah, because he already killed all those. I had cheats activated. You can't have cheats activated in some of these challenge modes, which made it a little bit harder. Because I thought for my permadeath, I was just gonna rush right through with cheats, but you couldn't use them. It's still very, very easy, the permadeath mode. Um, I think you'll see at the end, the last trophy I get for beating permadeath mode, you'll see how much time I lost. I died a few times, not too many times, but it was just stupid mistakes, and it wasn't me like dying to like zombies. And that's the other trophy in this clip. Numismatist, however you say that. That's a gold trophy for finding all the coins. And now we're just back as Ellie entering this little hole I missed to get the final workbench. Uh, That's called Prepared for the Worst, another gold. And like I said, that's for finding all workbenches. The next one is another one I don't know how I missed. It's in this little bank vault in the beginning of downtown Seattle. Um, it's called the trophy's called So Great and Small. Find the engraved ring. I'm pretty sure that is a reference to Uncharted. There you see me trying to shoot Dina. I'm not a big fan of Dina. That's another thing. Their relationship, I feel like is rushed and not my favorite. I'm pretty sure at this point we started our, actually, no, we just barely have started permadeath mode in a second. That one's called Master Set. That's for finding all trading cards. And now we've started our permadeath mode here. I obviously did it on very light because I didn't need a challenge at all. Um, as you can see, I'm trying to figure out which one to upgrade. I'm like, okay, let's finish this branch. And that one's called Specialist, and that's learn all player upgrades in one branch. Pretty easy. I should have got that in my first playthrough, but I just didn't, I guess. um, and now one of the longer trophies you have to do, and one that just is quite tedious, and they had it in the first game, Archivist. That's for finding all artifacts and journal entries. There's a lot of them in the game, like a lot. We're back here again. Earlier in the video, we were here and we got two trophies. I didn't plan it out to be this way, but this one is called Survival Training. It's a silver, and that's for learning 25 player upgrades. So pretty simple. Um, and we're still in downtown Seattle here. We just learned an upgrade, I believe, and we're gonna craft an explosive arrow to give us tools of the trade, a bronze trophy for crafting every item in the game. Very easy as well. Back as Abby, and this one is for fully upgrading every single weapon, which was one of the longer ones. Uh, these upgrading skills and the weapons definitely took the longest. That one's called Arms Master. And now we're hopping into the hospital of Abby's section. This one we have two trophies. We're getting a bunch of supplements here to upgrade the final tree branch, which is called Survival Expert. Learn all player upgrades. And we also got our platinum, every last one of them. We got a platinum a little bit early, kind of caught me off guard. And 28 out of 28. There we go. There's the end for the second time. As you can see, I skipped through the cutscenes because I already watched them all my first playthrough. That was my third time beating the game, was that permadeath mode. And this is the trophy for completing the permadeath mode. You can't stop this. As you can see, we lost 50 minutes to death, so we died 4 times. Not bad, though. But yeah, as we look through all these trophies we got, if you guys enjoy the video, subscribe and stay tuned for the other platinum videos. If you saw my previous one, working on the God of War series now, I'm already working on multiple of them, and I'm quite far into them. It's very fun. Leave a like if you want. Leave a comment of other games such as Platinum or play on my channel. And yeah, have a great day, guys.